So since Bob Iger, the former and then now current president of Disney, stepped down, that gap when he was not in office, Disney really just made a whole bunch of different stupid mistakes, and the stock price wasn't good, and just a lot of dumb business stuff, mostly centered around politics, and then excuse me, with their political stuff, making business decisions based on politics. But so anyways, Bob Iger, the former president, comes back into office or power or control or whatever, and becomes president again, and one of the first things he does is just this small little thing for customers. And so on Bloomberg here you can see at Disneyland, and I think it's at Disney World too, um, there Disney isn't charging for photos. So if you've ever been to Disney World, every one of those rides that you ride on the roller coasters, they take your picture and they try to sell you a photo. Or when you first come in the park, they'll take a picture of your family, and then as you're leaving, they'll sell you the photo. And so he just cut all that out. So obviously, that's a lot of revenue. That's a lot of top line revenue that they'll lose out on. I mean, I have no idea how much, but that's a lot. Um, but it's one of those things where he just figured, we have to start winning back the customer. And I was just thinking about that as far as like in my business is like, what am I doing? The small little things that help me, make a few extra dollars, but may end up alienating the client. And so it just brought it to mind, and I just thought I would share this thought. There's things that we do in business, and we make business decisions. For example, like one of the things we do is, if you cancel within inside of 24 hours, our policy is we're going to charge you $50, and we're going to charge your card that we have on file $50. But one of the things that we don't do, or my ops manager does really well, is she only charges the $50 if it's an actual inconvenience for our cleaner. So, like if our cleaner actually gets in the car and drives there and then finds out the person canceled, then we charge the $50. And so it's one of those small little tidbits that my ops manager just does on her own. So, like if we have a recurring person who calls us the night before, it's not within 24 hours, but they call us the night before and they're like, "Hey, I got a sick kid, don't come over tomorrow," or whatever. We don't charge them $50. And so it's just one of those things. And so there's a lot of those opportunities for us as business people to make a little extra money, no matter what business it is, especially in our cleaning business. But there's also a lot of opportunities for us to set aside a few dollars on the front end, but create a whole lot of extra value and goodwill that will add up on the back end. And so it may end up that the client gives us a little grace if we mess up or one of our cleaners messes up because we've gone out of our way for them. Um, or it could be that that's the difference in a referral and not a referral. There's a lot of different things. So, anyways, just wanted to bring this to your attention and just kind of encourage you to be thinking, what are those little things that, I can cut back on maybe that where I'm kind of scooping up nickels and dimes, um, and, leave those alone in order to pick up dollar bills later on. uh, just to be thinking, put customer first and put the client first in your business decisions. And so it doesn't mean that, we're not in it to make money. Obviously, we are. But there's always opportunities to create value, to build value in or create value for the customer that will pay off for us, in the long run. And, it's always good business to do the right thing. Is kind of the way that we look at it. It's never a bad idea to do the right thing, even if we lose money on a deal, which, every now and then we do. We'll eat a job or whatever, whatever it is. It always, even if we don't see the money part of it now, it always pays off in the long run. So again, okay, enough rambling. Just thought I would share this with you.